Mark Anthony lived on the first floor. I lived on the 7th floor.
Long hair Mark Anthony,
Mark
right?
Anthony. We used to call him Skinny Tony.
El
Boney
Flaco.
Tony.
Oh,
You know?
that's insane. Did he start his career there in the same building?
Yes. He was young. We were very young. And he started there with his sister named Yolanda.
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda is like almost a twin. They look alike. And they started, a guy by the name of David Harris, who used to always pick us up. And he had this thing called the Cadets, you know, and we would go to the Cadets. And Mark Anthony was part of that. Yolanda was part of that.
But was it like an after-school program?
It was like an after-school program, but it was a program in the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
you know, trying to keep everybody from the streets or whatever. So they started with that. So that guy had somehow he had kind of like a musical background.
Okay.
And he started Mark's career. He started like recording with Mark Anthony. I have those recordings, believe it or not.
Get out of here, for real.
Crazy, man. I have those recordings. I started with him and his sister, and then Mark ended up just freelancing, and Mark started doing something that it's really still big to this day called freestyle music.
Oh,
so
huge.
He started doing background for some of those freestyle artists like.
See, I didn't know that. You're putting me on right now.
Sapphire.
I always saw Mark Anthony as like a superstar.
No, he started doing background. He actually wrote Sapphire's song "Boy I've Been Told," and he started doing backgrounds for the Land Rascals.
I guess we all got to start somewhere because
Yeah.
Mariah Carey was the background singer for Brenda K. Starr.
That's right, my sister Brenda. Yeah. So he started doing backgrounds, and then after that, one thing led to another. He met David Maldonado. I'm running through it real quick.
No, you're good.
And he got down with that whole RMN, Ralph Mercado, you know, and met up with our boy Sergio George, who also lived in the neighborhood, you know, and
you all were destined to be stars. If you were all in that same little,
the rest is history. This is Mark Anthony, the salsero, you know, the biggest, right? You know, one of the biggest.
The
right?
king of salsa. One of the biggest.
Yeah.
Okay. You started mixing when you were 12 years old?
12 years old. My brother.
Where did you get equipment?
Well, no, I did it. My brother Tito, may he rest in peace. He had equipment. It was back 1978, 1979, somewhere around there. And I heard him, you know, DJing in the room and stuff. And every time he'll leave the room, my mother would pick the lock and I'll start playing with his equipment and stuff. You know? My mother was a cahueta, you know what I'm saying?
I see it, picking the lock so you can play with equipment.
Yeah, and he would catch me because he'll know, like, I'll leave the equalizer on or something.
He said something's wrong.
Yeah, he knew. He was like, "Mom, why you let him play with my equipment?" But that's how I started. I saw my brother. First record I heard, believe it or not, that I could remember coming out was Makusa. I saw Makusa. That was the first record. And Super Sperm. Excuse me. I don't know.
You fine. You good. You good. Sperm is a word we use in school.
So those are the two records that I heard him always playing at the house. Makusa and Super Sperm, you know, break records. And I loved it. Something happened. I was just like, I love that. I want to do that, you know.